I'm Geri. I first came to Dr. Tong because of some pain in my thigh and hip area. He did wonders for that, and then my oldest daughter came for pain with her back after back surgery. That worked great too. My son, who's sitting next to me, Rick, he wanted to know if perhaps he could come too. At that point I asked him, well, what would you like Dr. Tong to do for you? And he wanted him to help him with his shaking. He had a bad hand tremor. So, well, it's worth a try. So he came in, and he had been here all of about 2 times. When one day I was going down to pick up my oldest daughter from her work, which I was not familiar with, and I was trying to concentrate, and Rick was talking to me like crazy. I hadn't just really jabbering up a storm here, and I was just about to tell him, Rick, could you be quiet for a little while? I'm trying to think. When I realized, oh my gosh, he's initiating this conversation. Well, Rick is autistic, so initiating conversations doesn't come easy for him. And many times I could get him in the car and he wouldn't say anything to me the whole trip until he got out, and he'd say something like, all right, and that was it. But I realized he is initiating this conversation, and the only thing that had been different was our trips to Dr. Tong. So I had not in my wildest thoughts ever thought of Dr. Tong helping the autism itself. The shaking was enough. It was really very astounding to have this happen, because believe me, I had tried everything through the years.
He's helped me with my shaking somewhat, and I've got one knee that's bad right here. I think he may have helped that a little bit. Plus I've had trouble with my stomach. He's helped that along.
Do you realize that you're talking more?
A little bit. Plus I get medical questions answered when I talk to him.
Does it come easier to you to initiate conversations?
Yes, I think so. At one time I was a DJ for a college radio station. I'd play records and talk on the air, read announcements.
And on that point, he seemed to be able to let go of his inhibitions and be able to talk on the radio quite freely and well. But this was an exception to everyday things. That was something that was very dear to him.
With this Western medicine, you really need to try Dr. Yi Wing Tong, because he is good. He's better than the Western medical doctors. His treatments are much different.